hits. He's even had porn stars flashing tits and beers clips. All of this
Talk
and
about
more
perving
shit
out.
tonight. Catch your
And
moms
delirium.
on an episode of JiggyJaguar.com.
And not over Pachuca, over the Sudan guy. He would have no problem with you walking around naked, but we won't get into that here.
When I would do good, evil is always present with me.
Okay, we've got him on.
Oh, wretched man that I am.
Yeah, hold on.
Who will free me from this body of death? Thanks be to God through Christ Jesus. I'm ready for the fight of my life.
Oh, kids, ladies and gentlemen, countrymen, lend me your ears, because we are about to jump on to the last train to Awesome Town.
To Awesome Town.
Now remember, the last train to Awesome Town has not but one, but two, but three, but 5 kinds of different nachos. And,
Didn't we meet that chick?
I love nachos.
No, that was another chick. That was
Little Stella, the porn star. No. Look at that.
What do they want? It's only when we get online, or when we're on the air.
Kjagradio, what's up?
Customer 31661.
Okay.
Yeah.
World famous Jiggy Jaguar, you show DJ Schizo on the Skype here in moments. This segment, of course, is brought to you by our good friends over there at Jezebel's. Yes, indeed, my home away from home. Jezebel's at 4520 East 47th Street South in Wichita, Kansas. Jezebel'sWichita.com. Zoe Brighton will be down there in about 2 weeks, and I'm expected to get an interview with her. So,
Really?
5 different kinds of nachos, and Zoe Brighton on the world famous Jiggy Jag TV very soon. But let's get DJ Schizo on the line. Of course, today, ladies and gentlemen, they are using their manager, Blake Atterbury, Skype, because the asylum inmates don't have a Skype account. So let's go to DJ Schizo and the rest of the gang. What's up, gentlemen?
What's happening? How's it going?
Now,
How are things?
It's working.
Perfect. Look
I think
at that.
it's working. We can hear you.
Now, let's talk about my friends at the Cotillion.
Absolutely.
You guys tried to get on a show with the Insane Clown Posse down there at the Cotillion.
That's right.
And Blake, he worked his butt off trying to get on that show, and then when management couldn't do it, you guys decided to go in and launch a campaign similar to what I've launched with my petition to get back on 92.7 The Zoo here in Salina, which we'll talk about later. But you guys launched a petition. Take me through the steps of what happened with this Cotillion thing.
All right, so here goes the story. We talked to the Cotillion about playing the Cottonmouth King show, and the owner, Richard, keeps saying, yeah, we'll talk about it. And then at the very last minute...
What did you turn down?
I didn't turn down anything. Hold on a sec. We lost you for just a second. What's up?
You guys catching me?
There we
Okay.
go. I got you.
Okay, you got me?
Okay, so Richard, my buddy, you guys tried to get on the Cottonmouth King show.
Yep.
You managed to get on the Cottonmouth King show.
No, there's a story that goes with this. Let me tell
Okay, go ahead. Jump in there.
Okay, so we asked Richard, can we get on the Cottonmouth King show? Can we get on the Cottonmouth King show? He says, we'll talk about it. Last minute, he puts it to a vote and puts us against some of our best friends' side effects. You know, we fight to the death with votes, we petition, we do this, we do that, and we're on there, and basically, at the end of the day, we won out just barely. But Richard decides the most important thing is what the fans want and what will make the most money, okay? That's obvious, it's a business. So, we win that. When we're done with it, I go to Richard and I say, before that, the second we heard ICP was coming on, we said, we won ICP. We go to the Cotillion's event page for ICP. There's 2 posts. The third one is our fans asking for us to be on ICP, okay? The night we play at Cottonmouth Kings, we have a great time. The crowd reacts awesome. It's a lot of fun. Everything's going well. We get home and I message Richard and I'm like, hey, what's up with the Insane Clown Posse show? And Richard hits me up, and he's like, here's the deal, man. We were disappointed with your performance and the mess you left on the stage and all of this stuff. So now, how many fans are on it and what they want isn't important.
It's about the fact they basically, you guys put on a huge performance. You went ahead and, left a little bit of a mess on the stage, which, by the way, if they're pissed off about your mess, they're going to be really pissed off when they have Jaguar come back or they have ICP play.
Exactly. Well, here's the thing. Okay? We leave a mess on the stage. It's the same show we did for Twisted. We do this show at Twisted. Richard's like, you guys were great. You put on a phenomenal show. He's all excited about it and stuff. We do the same exact show at Cottonmouth Kings. The crowd goes crazy. We gain new fans. We have a great time. And now it's a mess. We didn't add anything. We didn't change anything. We didn't do anything. The lights go off. 2 people from my crew go up and clean the stage, okay?
Yeah.
It takes them less than 5 minutes. Richard said we delayed the show 15 minutes, and because of that, Bliss and Esso and Cottonmouth King said they never wanted to work with us again because we were so unprofessional.
The Cottonmouth King saying someone's unprofessional.
So, no. So we have nothing but love for KMK.
Well, yeah, and this is the thing. What it is he threw Cottonmouth Kings and the rest of them under the bus to make himself look better.
Yep.
And it's kind of a thing we've been experiencing here with our local access station in the city of Salina. It's kind of like a not on us kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not his fault. It's not his problem. And now, last time it was who's most popular, who's best suited for the show, who will make us the most money. This time it's, we want to give everybody a fair chance. So I don't know if Richard went to like some sort of counseling or something, and now he's all touchy-feely. But last time, fans we bring in. We got 300 people on the petition page. That's $7,200 in ticket sales.
Yes, indeed.
That's not counting the drinks and everything else. They have gone on, they've deleted our fans from the page, they've blocked them from posting anything, they've deleted every post of a request for having asylum inmates there. What does he have to lose? We've played there 3 times since I've been in the group. You know how much they pay us? $0. He keeps calling us a local band. We just got off a tour with Kung Fu Vampire, Mars, and Liquid Assassin. Went from Kansas City to Dallas, Texas. There's nobody in Wichita better suited for the ICP show. And I'm going to go out there and go out on
there seems to be a lot of local bands who just got done on tour. It's amazing that you guys aren't getting the respect that you're getting, because we have a member of Sick and Twisted, Little Pachuca, in the studio today, and she just got off tour with Sick and Twisted Records on the big tour, Tornado Alley tour, and you guys just got done with the Kung Fu Vampire tour, and these buildings and these facilities and other performers, you guys aren't having this problem down there, but they're having the problem kind of here, are not respecting the fact that you guys have busted your butt just recently.
You're right, and here's what I want to explain, okay?
Yeah, jump in there.
The problem here is that Richard has proven 2 things. 1, he doesn't care about what the fans have to say. And 2, he has no idea what we do or who we are. He doesn't know anything about our group, the demographic, anything like that. If he knew, he would be like, ICP plus asylum inmates.
That equals money.
Well, yeah, and here's the deal. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this. We love all the bands we tour with. We love all the bands that we played with. There is no better band to open an ICP show, whether it be here or the entire tour, than Asylum Inmates. We're what's next. We're what the fans want, and Richard could give a shit. And
the cotillion, they have, there's been a couple instances that we've had in the past when we've tried to go do media coverage of some of the events down there. We have gotten in through record labels to get in on the show because Richard and them don't want to give us media passes because we're not T95.
Yeah.
So we go to the record labels. Well, there was the last time that A Fresh Ann went down there to cover a show, and the woman at the ticket counter was like, well, I don't know if I want to give you your press pass. And she's like, well, I'm sorry, but the record label set this up for me. And they were like, well, you need to forget about going through record labels. You need to go through Richard. And it's like, people have tried to go through Richard.
Yeah. Going through Richard's like going through nothing because he won't return emails. He won't return. Phone calls. I literally have to drive down there. We had to drive down to the cotillion 6 times to get an answer for Cottonmouth Kings, and we never got an answer. The guy can't grow a pair of balls just to say no. And honestly, we love the cotillion. We love Richard. I'm sorry it's come to this. You know why they won't fold? There's 2 reasons they won't fold. One, their pride. Richard wants to look like he's the big fucking boss man, which is embarrassing because he's depriving the fans of what they're asking for. And the second problem is he won't fold because he's afraid that if the fans get what they asked for this time, they might have to give them what they asked for next time. Who's paying the local metal band on the next metal show, you know? And Richard doesn't want anybody to have that control. He doesn't like listening. If he would put his ears to the street and listen to what people are saying, look at the petition page. He's just missing money. It's stupid. We don't want to hurt ICP. We don't want to hurt Psychopathic. We don't want to hurt the cotillion. We love all these people. And I'm just going to say this, you know, we're talking about throwing people on the bus. I'm not throwing anybody on the bus, but I'm going to tell you this.
Yeah.
Both ICP's booking agent and someone at the record label about this show and this tour. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anything else. They obviously want a good relationship with the cotillion and everything, but they've shown us more respect than the cotillion has. And I think the cotillion should really take a look at that. If 300 people...
Yeah. If 300 people jump in there and want you guys on a show, I think maybe they probably ought to put you on the damn show.
Here's what should happen. Here's what I think should happen. I would like to go down the cotillion.
Yeah.
I would apologize to Richard for the misunderstanding, and I would like an apology from him for the misunderstanding. I'd like to shake that guy's hand. I'll put it on a picture or anything and say, it's a misunderstanding. You misunderestimated us, our crowd.
Yeah.
He puts us on this show or not, that's not the issue. We want on this show bad. And trust me, the fans want us on this show bad, and if they put us on this show, they're going to see something they've never seen before, because the fucking tension we got built up is crazy. We're going to go all out. You think you've seen some shit with asylum inmates before.
Well, I remember seeing you guys at the Oz Cafe during the Kung Fu Vampire tour, and at the end of that, when you guys started breaking shit and throwing it into the crowd, I'm standing back there, and your manager and everybody's like, this is just what happens. This is what they do.
It's the same thing ICP went through. You know, nobody wanted ICP because the pop and the mess, and they're too controversial. I mean, honestly, we think it's a blessing in disguise that they don't want us there. But we also think it's a slap in the face to their customers that they delete what they had to say, they won't listen to them, and they don't care at all about their opinions. Richard keeps saying, well, we want to give other people a chance, you know, local acts a chance to go on. Cool, who are they? Who are the local acts? Where are their fans at? Where's their promotion at? Are they pushing the show? I don't see their stuff on the page. They're not doing anything.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's about how much Hatchet cares of Burke. We're all here, by the way. I'm fucking pissed. But we're all here. We're all happy to see you. We got Crash over here.
I'm too high for this.
Yeah. I'll tell you this. Jiggy, show or no show, what Richard's doing is total bullshit. It's a pussy move. It's about the most unprofessional thing a person can do. But if he won't put us on the show, if he doesn't ever want to have anything to do with us again, that's his loss. But he owes our fans and his customers an apology, and that's the bottom line.
Pretty much. And you guys do a hell of a job. You always promote your shows. You guys are always out there hitting the streets. I can't understand why they would not see the potential here to make a ton of cash. And the people and the people that
Richard doesn't want to be wrong. He's afraid to be embarrassed. We've already proven him wrong. We've proven him wrong 300 times. And it's still going. That page has been up for 5 days and we have over 300 people on it.
Well,
he's embarrassed. He's embarrassed because he's supposed to be the head motherfucker in charge, and we just made it apparent that he doesn't know what he's doing or what he's talking about. He's embarrassed. I'd be embarrassed too, but there's a time when you gotta fucking, you know, be like, okay, you caught me with my pants down. I'm sorry, you know, this was a fuck up. All I want, like I said, we want this show, but he owes an apology to our fans. He owes an apology to everybody who he's deleted off of the Cotillions page, off the ICP page, all the posts he's removed. He owes an apology to those people. And the fact that he can't be mature enough, they want to call us immature for getting a petition going. Our fans started that. And when they started it, we said, we're not going to have any part of this. And then we all talked about it, and we're like, you know what, we're not going to let our fans go out on a fucking limb and take the heat for it. We're not throwing people under the bus like Richard did with KMK. We're going to get behind them. If they want to see us that bad, we'll support you. You guys do what you do. We've repeatedly asked them not to flood the cotillion with phone calls, not to flood their emails. I've got their emails. I've got their personal phone numbers. We haven't given that out. We're not trying to be unprofessional about it. But at the end of the day, we can go, we're wrong, we fucked up, we made a mistake.
Well,
why
that's
Richard and the cotillion can't do that is beyond me. My daughter does that. She's 2. She told me sorry earlier for breaking something. I mean, this is basic human skills.
And once again, the views and opinions of the guests on the Jiggy Jaguar show are theirs and not always reflect those, but should reflect many who are listening and watching us today.
Yes, I want to say again for the last time, just so this is known, we think this is bullshit, but we hope there's a great show because we love ICP, we love Psychopathic Records, and we love the way the cotillions treated us in the past. The way they're treating us right now, very unprofessional, very immature, and the way they're treating our fans is simply uncalled for.
Well, the thing that I don't understand is why, you guys mentioned the amount of money they're going to be making out of your fans alone.
Yeah.
In ticket sales, and that doesn't cover the alcohol and everything else. And then on top of that, they're going to make their money from people traveling from out of Wichita to come see Insane Clown Posse. So it's like they're going to make a lot of money here. And I don't know why you'd want to leave that on the table.
Something that Jiggy knows that some of you might not know, even our fans, Hatchet is from Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's where he grew up. All right?
Yeah.
I'm from Dallas, Fort Worth. They're not going to Tulsa, and they're not going to Dallas. They are going to Oklahoma City. But our Dallas fans have pledged to come up here. Our Tulsa fans have pledged to come up here. You know how this fight started? I asked Richard what we could do about getting ticket packages going because we had so many people wanting to buy tickets, and they're driving 3, 4, 5, 6 hours away to come see us. It's disrespectful to our fans. That's it. I mean, honestly, like I said again, we want this show, but he owes our fans an apology, and that's not debatable. The way he's treated his paying customers makes him look puny, small, unprofessional, and it's fucking uncalled for, period.
Well, if you guys were Hank the Mechanic or Rick Thomas, you'd have no problem getting in there.
Oh yeah. I mean, and that's the thing is that he doesn't know who we are. We're just local somebodies who came from anywhere. I'm going to throw this out there because we never signed a contract or a disclosure. You know how many times the cotillion has paid us? 0. You know how many times they've given us free drinks? 0. We came in and did a load-in for the KMK show at 3 o'clock. We were starving. We asked Richard if we could order a pizza. He said no because they're sponsored by Papa John's. He told us to go to the concession stand. Not only would they not give us pizza, they didn't have any. He wouldn't even let us get fucking food. We were starving. He treated us like shit. He's treated us like shit. And we've never complained. We've never aired this. This is the first time we're airing this. We don't play for free. I'm sorry. I don't know if he's confused or something, but asylum inmates don't play for free. We play for free for the cotillion because it's our home city. We love the place. We love the way they've treated us, and we want our fans to see us. If we go to Richard and say, we need $500 to play this show, and he says no, and our fans miss out, we feel like assholes. So we'll go up there. We'll take no drinks. We'll take no pay. We'll take no nothing. We'll play a fucking 20-minute set like he always closes us down on, and we'll open that show for free, and we do that for our fans, and we'll do it again, and we'll do it again, and we'll do it again. But if he thinks he can just take people's money and tell them to fuck off, he's wrong.
Well, I'll tell you, your fans have went into our chat room, and they are chatting this up, my man, and my opinion on this is that you guys have such a fan base that they are idiots for turning you guys away.
They just don't understand. He doesn't understand it. It's like the Juggalo fan base. I mean, to be honest, we call our fans inmates, but, we're Juggalos too. I mean, we're not going to be out there and be like, oh, we're a totally separate thing. We don't want to be affiliated with that. We call our fans inmates. We got 20,000 inmates on MySpace. That page has been up for 4 months. We got 20,000. and it's growing every day. He doesn't know who he's dealing with because he doesn't know the music. All he knows is some clowns are going to come here that throw pop all over the place, and we're going to get rich, and that's all we give a shit about. Because at the end of the day, if he Googled asylum inmates, if Google asylum inmates, go through the first 7 pages, you'll find this on a Turkish website. You'll find this on MSNBC in England.
Univision?
Yeah, you'll find us on Univision in Mexico.
That's nice.
Univision. Asylum inmates are what's fucking next. It's their loss. It's their fucking shit. But the way they treated our fans, uncalled for. Ridiculous. And I feel bad for our fans, especially the ones who bought the tickets already. Because I do want to point out, no matter what Richard says or whatever the cotillion wants to say as a rebuttal, 2 staff members, and we haven't been able to identify them. I don't know who they are. One person said it was staff, another person said it was a security guard, told our fans that day that we would be opening the ICP show. We have fans who bought tickets to see us. They're like, we saw ICP last year. We've seen ICP. They've gone to Richard and asked for a refund. He's declined to give them a refund. That's fine. I understand. Our name's not on the bill or anything, but, I mean, you're right. What does he have to do? He has to say, we had a misunderstanding. I'm sorry that things got out of control. We're going to put you on for 20 minutes. It's going to be free. We're not paying you anything. We'd like to have a great show, and we'd like to just make amends with all of the inmates and the asylum inmates, all the juggalos, and just apologize for how out of hand this thing got. That's the professional thing to do. If this was Monica Lewinsky, he would already be on TV saying he did not have sexual relations with that woman, I swear to God.
The devil with the blue dress on, as it were, yes.
Well, I'll tell you guys, your management works really hard to keep you guys doing these shows. Blake is a saint for putting up with the bullshit he has to put up with, and you guys are fabulous performers. I appreciate you guys making some time for us today.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for listening. And all of you out there, even if you're not in the Wichita area, I know where you're at, I know what you're watching, and I know it's a little drive. Come down to Wichita. Go sign the petition. Tell the cotillion you want us on there, and then come see us at the show, because if they give a shit about you, they'll add us to the show and make everything gravy. We don't want to cause any problems. We just want to rock your fucking face off.
That'll work.
Rock on, baby.
Well, hey, gentlemen, thanks for doing this, and thanks for calling us in on Skype. I really appreciate it. And I'll tell you, Mr. Schizo, as they call him, I appreciate you guys doing this. Thank you, sir.
Do you do your makeup thing? Do you do your makeup thing in black light? That was my question. You know, we're like Wicked Ways.
No,
Wicked Ways
we
is
don't
coming.
do black lights. We're scary all the fucking time.
I know. I'm terrified, basically.
Shit your pants.
We love you. Thanks. We're out.
Take care. We'll see you.
Thanks, guys. I want to thank DJ Schizo and the rest of the gang from Asylum Inmates for checking in with us today. I want to thank all their fans for joining us in the chat room.
I finally figured out the audio thing. Sorry about that, all our viewers and listeners.
And
but
we will get this stuff up on the world famous Jiggy Jaguar show. I have just heard back from Gemini, our dominatrix that we're trying to get an interview with out in Vegas.
what's her name?
Her name is Gemini. And she is looking to do an interview with us when we were out in Vegas in December.
But that didn't happen.
I don't know.
But maybe we can Skype her in. That's almost just as good.
That should be fun.
I've got the audio figured out now.
When you get a chance, go over to JiggyJaguar.com. Vote in our poll, which is what new thing do you like best about the show? Skype calls, in-studio guests, phone guests, Ross Long, No Ninja Larry, or Marcia Smith is an embezzler.
I think isn't that the far and away big one?
And currently the results is Marcia Smith is an embezzler, 8 to 1. We have 1 vote for No Ninja Larry, 1 vote for Ross Long, and 1 vote for Skype calls. And we will get it going. When we get back, we're going to be talking to royalty. Yes, indeed, the first lady of Latin hip hop. She has an official title, but I got a note passed to me from her security that I'm not allowed to say that title on the air. Only she is allowed to say that title on the air. So we will take a quick timeout here on the world famous Jiggy Jaguar.
I've heard her called First Lady. Okay.
you're probably going to get beat up at some point.
All right, I'll behave. Just tell me the rules, and I'll follow them. I did with Access, but they still expurgated me.
That's right.
Look it up. It's a word.
And we want to thank our good friends over at Jezebel's for sponsoring this segment. 4520 East 47th Street South, Wichita, Kansas. JezebelsWichita.com. Zoe Brighton will be there in a couple weeks, and I will be on location getting an interview with the Adult Video News winner.